All right. We're recording. Okay. Let me scoot up here where you can hear me.
I'm going to sneeze.
Well, go on and do it.
I'm trying.
Hurry up. Do it expeditiously, Jessica.
I think it's like nerves that's not letting it happen. Just go ahead.
Got a
Just
nervous
sorry if I
sneeze.
sneeze.
Okay. That's all right. It ain't no biggie. We all sneeze. Everybody sneeze. Okay. Welcome to the webinar tonight, everybody. This is Melody Reynolds, and I'm here with my co-host Jessica Hinojosa, and tonight we're going to be talking about back to school with essential oils. There are lots of oils that you can use with your kiddos. They're safe. They're going to help with all kinds of things. But we wanted to focus in on back to school because it's about that time for everybody. If you haven't gone back to school or back to homeschool, I like to say, because Jessica and I both homeschool, and we start usually when the public schools start. It's going to be that time for you soon. So we've got a lot of tips that we want to share with you that we've experienced with our kids, and just some great ways to help you, because back to school can be kind of hectic. Like we as parents have to adjust too. Even if you're homeschooling, we have to adjust to getting back on schedule and doing the things we need to do. And those that go to public school, you're dropping your kids off and picking them up. And so you have a lot going on too. So we just want to try to make that an easier transition for you and keep everybody happy and healthy for back to school. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Now, I do want you to keep in mind that everything that we're going to talk about tonight is for school age kiddos. You can use oils on with your toddlers and infants, but you have to take a few more precautions, especially with like any kind of spicy oils. There's a few of those, and you would want to dilute the oils, which means you would want to add a carrier oil in, like a coconut oil or an almond oil. So what we're going to be talking about tonight, though, is for school age kiddos. We will, I'm sure in the future, because we do webinars once a month, we're going to discuss oils we want to do mamas and babies at some point. So, but that is going to be a separate class. So this is just for the ones that you have that are in school. And this is me, in case you haven't seen me. I am Melody Reynolds, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story, just a little backstory about how I got started with essential oils. I have been an avid user of Young Living for the past 3 years, and my journey began because my family and I had a lot of issues going on, and we were looking for some solutions. And we had tried a lot of different things, and I'd seen a lot about essential oils on social media. I saw a lot of it on Instagram in particular. And I thought, what is that? What is that? Because I had been looking at lots of different things like acupuncture for my own body, for my husband's body, and even for our daughter at one point. And I looked into, different techniques and things that you could do. And I kept seeing essential oils pop up. And I thought, I'm nosy by nature. So I thought, what is that? I started reading about them, and then I met a lady online who was actually doing some fitness stuff, and she just was sharing about the oils every once in a while. And I said, what are those? I was comfortable enough with her to ask. She was like, they're amazing, and she answered all of my questions. And so my husband said, stop looking at it. Just get a kit. You've just got to try them. We're not going to know until we try them. So I ordered my kit, and I kid you not, within 5 minutes of getting my kit, I had already had a positive experience with the oils, and they were already going to work in my body. And so we just decided to make them part of our lifestyle. And, of course, we changed our diet some, and we started moving more. So there were lots of things that were going on. We were getting healthier, but the oils were just really something that caught us by surprise. And my daughter loves them as well. And after the husband and I had tried them out, and I found out that they were safe for kids, I started using them with her. Now she's 10 now, so she was about 7 at the time that we got them. And I was a little more hesitant to just let her have the bottles until I taught her, which oils were a little bit spicier. And now she could get on. We were talking before the webinar started. She could probably get on here and host this webinar for you because she uses the oils every day, multiple times a day. In fact, she has some sitting on her dresser right now. And she has specific ones that she, uses for whatever she may want at the time. So they're very safe for kids. And if you get them, I'm just going to warn you, your kids are going to want their own diffuser and they're going to want their own oils. So just be prepared for that. That's usually what happens because kids get it right away. They figure, I like this. This smells good. And they don't maybe not understand what all it's doing for their bodies, but they love them. So that is my story and how I got started.
And I am Jessica. I am a homeschooling mom, just like Melody. And I have 3 little ones. I have a toddler who is 3 years old, and I have 2 boys. One is 7 and one is 12. And both of my boys have special needs. And I was actually introduced to essential oils through Melody. I actually met her on the app Periscope, and we started talking. I was telling her that I was really looking for something to kind of clear the toxins out of my home. I was changing our lifestyle. We were changing the way that we were eating. And I was really looking for some support with my special needs children, as well as for some emotional support for myself at the time. And Melody sent me a packet and some samples, and I tried the oils. And just like her, within minutes, I had an amazing experience, and it was life-changing. And I told my husband, I have to have these oils. And once I figured out that they are completely natural, and they are also part of what I believe, and I know Melody does too, part of God's original design for us, I had to get them. So I did what I could and what I had to do, and I got my kit. And again, I started using them. I started using them with my children. My children, like Melody's daughter, love the oils. They ask for them. And it's kind of funny because kids can really tell you kind of what they need once they kind of try the oils. It's pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And my daughter comes to me all the time. I want to smell this one. I want to smell that one. And it's just so nice to have something with so many different benefits that's just completely safe. You don't have to worry, about them swallowing them or, them being harmful in any way. And there's so many different benefits, physically, emotionally, and, in your environment, in your home. So once I got the oils, I decided I had to start sharing these with other people. I, like Melody, am super passionate about education and promoting wellness. And so that's how I got started with essential oils. So next, really quickly, we just want to give a disclaimer. So this presentation is for informational purposes only. It is not meant or intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. These are our experiences. We are not doctors. We just love sharing the oils and promoting wellness. So none of these statements have been evaluated by the FDA or Young Living. Again, these are just our testimonies of the oils. So you may be wondering, maybe you've never heard of essential oils and you wonder, what exactly are essential oils? Well, it's actually really simple. They are very natural, aromatic liquids found in shrubs, bushes, flowers, seeds, and roots. They are the plant's immune system. So they're what protect the plant against insects, environmental conditions, and diseases. So they are very natural, and they are kind of like the liquid. If you've ever picked up like an aloe vera plant and cracked it open, the liquid that's inside, that's an essential oil.
Okay, and we get this question a lot, so we wanted to make sure that we cover it. Essential oils are not like cooking oils. They're not fatty oils at all. They actually absorb through the skin and evaporate off of the skin in a couple of hours. So it's weird because you put it on, but it's a dry oil. And so they're not going to like keep your fingers slippery or anything like that. They're actually very different in the way that they're made up. So we get that question a lot, like, oh, no, it's not. It's not a cooking oil. There's a difference in the two. So we just always like to let everybody know that. Essential oils actually come from all over the world. As we know, and we've said before, we believe they're part of God's original design, and there are plants all over the world. And so the oils are actually in those plants. And so Young Living likes to grow things where they grow best, which is usually in their different countries, different places across the world, but they are everywhere. And like if you've ever gone outside when you've had a really stressful day and taken a really deep breath and started to feel better, it's because essential oils are actually in the air floating around outside. So they are everywhere that you go in the world.
It's pretty amazing. And Young Living is very different from a lot of other companies. And we want to share with you a couple of reasons why we personally have joined with Young Living and why we love them so much. Young Living is different from the rest. They are a 20-plus-year-old company. They own and operate their own farms. So they grow and distill their own oils. They do not buy from third party. So we have what is called a seed to seal guarantee. No other, let me say that again, no other essential oil company has that. And to me personally, and I know to Melody as well, this is very, very important, especially when it comes to essential oils, because the FDA actually does not regulate essential oils. And so you have to be very careful. You don't want to be buying, you want to be careful where you're purchasing your oils from. I'll say that. Just know that we like to say, like you see in the grocery store now, everywhere is kind of selling essential oils. But just remember that you get what you pay for. And you want to be a smart consumer. And we really believe in educating people about the company and knowing where your products come from, because essential oils can be easily diluted without rubbing alcohol, actually, and you would never know the difference. Unless you had one of our oils and you could compare, and then you would know, because it really wouldn't work as well. We also have farms, like Melody said, essential oils come from all over the world, and Young Living has farms all over the world. We have some in France, Ecuador, Peru, Israel, Egypt. We're always expanding and growing. Another great thing about Young Living is we are an open book company, meaning that anyone can come and visit the farm, participate in planting the plants and going through the distillery. So I like a company, I don't know about you, that's real transparent. So they don't just talk the talk, but they walk the walk. And another thing is that they are therapeutic grade as opposed to just fragrance. So a lot of these oils that you'll see in the grocery store, they may smell very nice, which we don't think so in comparison to ours.
They give me a headache. I'm not going to lie. They make me sick when I walk through there, especially Whole Foods. They always have a diffuser going. I want so bad to like stick some of our oils in there.
Right. And so the only thing I tell people is if you're using a different essential oil, I got some samples I can send you, and you can just simply compare and make your own decisions. We just want to make you aware of these things, because for us, these made a huge difference. I know, especially for me, especially when it's coming to children, you want to be very careful reading your labels, knowing the company, knowing what you're putting on your kids. So you want to be safe. So how long exactly have essential oils been around? Well, they're not new, actually. They've been around for a really, really long time. They're actually pictured on hieroglyphics in Egypt by the Native Americans, and they're mentioned over 200 times in the Bible. So they were used for anointing and healing the sick, and also for fragrances. And they're carbon dated as far back as 18,000 BCE. So they are nothing new. So they've been around for a very, very long time. And for me, that was the other kind of selling point on essential oils to me, is that they are mentioned in the Bible. Again, part of God's original design.
Okay, so another question we get quite often is, do they expire? And they actually don't. Real, true, pure essential oils will not expire, with the exception of citrus oils, because our citrus oils are made from the rinds of the fruit. And so even with those, it's about 2 to 3 years before they do expire. So whenever, like, I always tell the story that when they discovered some of the more recent tombs in Egypt, they actually found vats of essential oils, which tells me, first of all, they were valuable because, Egyptians thought you carried all your possessions with you to the next life. And so, but they found them valuable enough to at least put them in there with the mummies, and so as a ritual, and they wanted to take them to the next life with them, and they opened these sealed vats, and the oils were still fresh, and they still had everything, all the compounds and things in them that they're supposed to have, and they were still effective. So you can have your oils for a really long time, but if you're like Jess and I, you probably are going to use them so much you don't really have to worry about that. You have to worry about keeping yourself stocked with them.
Amen to that.
But you can have them for a long time. They don't actually expire. How the heck do you use essential oils anyway? So it can sound like they're a little bit overwhelming, but there's actually 3 main ways to use them, and they're really simple. The first way is to inhale them. And so you can inhale directly from the bottle. You can place a drop or two in your hands and rub your hands clockwise or counterclockwise, rub them together, and then cup your mouth and your nose and just inhale it very deeply. Or we always recommend a diffuser, like you see there in the picture, because they disperse the oil with water throughout your home. And so if you have like 1,000 square foot home like me, the oils are going to travel throughout your home. And so we love our diffusers, and that is a great way. If you're not really sure about putting them on your skin or ingesting them, smelling them can do a lot. And by the way, let me just stop and say, if you're interested in essential oils of the Bible, or we get more scientific in our essential oils for emotional support, we have lots of classes on our websites. Both of us do. We've been doing these for a while now. We do 1 class a year. So you can get more in-depth information if you want to look into those, our Oils of the Bible class and our emotional support. So look those up as well. And we're going to be doing those in the future. We're going to be doing Oils of the Bible and Winter Wellness. So just make sure you stay connected with us. But want to make sure I do that before I forget. But inhalation is very effective. Essential oils actually go straight into the brain and go to work immediately. You can probably identify, probably certain smells will trigger certain memories for you. Like you may remember your grandma baking apple pie, or I always think about coffee reminds me of my great grandmother. So oils can do a lot just by inhaling them. Then you also have the option of applying them to the skin. And so bottoms of the feet is the best place to do that, but you can actually apply them pretty much anywhere on the body, and you can ingest them as well. Now, when I say that, I'm not telling you to go to the grocery store, go on Amazon and buy some oils and start ingesting them.
Yeah, please do not do that.
No, please don't, because I will cry. You want to make sure that you are getting an oil that is, very, very pure before you start ingesting it and putting it into your body. If you do, it's completely safe. I ingest them quite often, as does the rest of my family. So we love to cook with them. We love to put them in our water. We put them in vegetable capsules. So there are lots of different ways that you can use them, and you can experiment with what works for you.
And another thing I wanted to add really quick on the ingestion part, Melody, is Young Living actually has a full line of ingestible oils. We also are the only company that has that. So that's called our Vitality line. And those are our white bottle oils. And those are the oils that are completely safe for you to take internally. Okay, so let's talk some oils. All right, we've got lots. Young Living has lots and lots of oils. You do want to make sure when you are using oils with children that you do take some precautions, especially when it comes to babies. You want to dilute. Usually it's a 50-50 ratio. But Young Living also has a whole line specifically designed just for kids that you actually don't have to dilute at all. And so those oils include Genius. And I also want to add, when we're reading the names of the bottles, you will pretty much get a general idea. Young Living is really good at that, at naming the oils, so you'll get a good idea of what these are for. So they keep it really simple for usage purposes. So we've got Genius, which is great for focus. We've got Sleepy Eyes, tummy jies, owie, and sniffle ease. And again, these are great oils to use. These are the kids' line, so they're completely safe. You can pop one of those roller bottles on the top, or the kids could even use them themselves if they'd like. But they are completely safe. They're already pre-diluted, so they're great, great, great choice for kids. Okay, we don't just have oils though. We have lots of other products for children as well. We've got shampoos, conditioners, we've got vitamins, we've got toothpaste, and all these things are infused with essential oils, and they are completely safe to use with children. So there's a lot of great options that Young Living offers to support and promote your wellness. We also have several different kinds of diffusers, but we also have diffusers for kids. And I know Melody's daughter has the dinosaur looking one, and I know that she loves it. They look kind of complex, but they're very, very simple to use. You just take the lid off, you'll add some water and then a couple of drops of whatever oil you prefer. And so it's very, very simple. And they also have the dolphin one. And I know recently at convention, they also came out with one that's in the shape of a horse, which is really cool.
All right, so let's talk body systems. So when we're talking about oils, we have oils that will support each of the systems in the body. So pretty much your entire body, there's an oil for what your needs may be. So we just wanted to give you an idea, because we're going to maybe mention some of these as we go throughout. We might say immune system, we might say respiratory system. We just want to give you a little refresher to let you know what's included in those systems. So the immune system is, all of the things that we use to fight off infections and to fight off the yuckies, I like to say. And so it says up there, it's a network of antibodies, white blood cells, and proteins, as well as lymph nodes, tonsils. That's why if you get sick, a lot of times your tonsils will swell. The thymus, bone marrow, and the spleen. And so it just helps the body to fight off infection. And so if you support your immune system, the idea is that you're going to be healthier. And we like to talk about keeping essential oils are actually a tool that you can use. They're not a Band-Aid, they're not a cure-all, but they are a tool that you can use to keep your body operating properly. And so they promote your health. And if used correctly, that's what your line is to be, well and whole, and to keep everything running the way that it should. And essential oils can be tools that you use to help you do that. And down there at the bottom, we have a lot of we have all kinds of stuff, you all. We couldn't go over it all in one class if we wanted to, but if you look at the bottom, there's just some of the things. The mineral essence, I'm going to tell y'all, Google some of this, because you'll just be blown away. Simple oils like oregano will do amazing things for the immune system. Frankincense, forget about it. That's like the best oil for your body. And thieves. We have a lot of supplements. So we have all kinds of products to help you. It's not just oils. We have lots of different things to help your body be as it was created to be and be healthy. So that's what the immune system is when we talk about that.
All right, sorry, I got to shift here before we get started. Sorry, guys, my chair is super squeaky.
My typing is loud. Well, and my typing is loud. I'm so sorry. You're right. I should move it away. Thank you, Michelle. You know what? My microphone was resting by my keypad. That's what it is. I moved it. Thank you, girl, for letting me know that. That helps.
So now we're going to talk about our respiratory system and some of the oils that you can use and what exactly that is. I'm sure most of you know what the respiratory system is. So we're talking about the trach, your bronchial tubes. We're talking about the lungs, right? And the respiratory system is the primary function to supporting your oxygen through the paths of your body. And so, yeah, I can't see that, Melody. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to make it bigger.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So the primary function of the respiratory system is to just basically get oxygen to your body, because all of your organs need oxygen. It also will filter and regulate your temperature and the temperature of the air and the humidity of the air that we breathe. So it has like a really big job. And we have lots of stuff for that too.
Yeah, I know one of the ones that I like to use a lot, which is also in the starter kit, is RC, as
Mm,
well as purification. Those are great, great oils to support the respiratory system. And there's lots more, but those
mhm.
are my particular favorites for that.
Which is why they're in the starter kits because
Yeah.
everybody loves those. Yeah. So also the digestive system, and that's everything to do with digestion, moving the food into and through your body. It's important for breaking down food and getting the nutrients. And we always talk about how when supplements actually include essential oils, you absorb more of the nutrients from the supplements that you take. So a lot of times vitamins, you're not really absorbing much of that into your body, like maybe 25% or so, but with essential oils, you usually absorb around 85 to 90%. So it just helps, I always say, and I've always heard that your health starts with your digestive system. It starts in the gut. And if you can get a lot of things figured out with your digestive system, you're going to have a lot of issues that you suffer with, they're going to be solved. And so we have lots of different products that can be a tool to help keep your kiddos as well as yourself, everything moving the way that it should. And kids don't always eat the healthiest. So, I mean, mine is not a real healthy eater. So you have to have some supplements and things that you give them. We have all kinds of stuff for moms, dads, and kids.
Okay, so let's talk about for those back to school mornings. So, what are you going to do in the morning time to get those kids off and ready for learning? All right, first things first, thieves for immune system support. I love thieves. Me and Melody say this all the time. It smells like Christmas in a
Mm-hmm.
bottle. You can put it in a roller bottle, and you can apply it to the tops and bottoms of your feet. Or that is our Vitality bottle that you see up there, the white one. You can ingest that. We love making thieves tea, but maybe your kids don't like tea. If they like honey, you can always add a drop in there. So again, thieves is an amazing oil. It's great for the immune system, the digestive system, the respiratory system. It's also great for oral health. It's great for emotional support as well. It protects the whole body and contributes to greater health. So it's just a great, great oil. Now with Young Living, we have a whole Thieves line, which is really, really awesome. I personally love Thieves Cleaner. I know that was another thing I was looking for. And I was really surprised to find and happy to find that Young Living offered a cleaning solution that is completely non-toxic. So we have dish soap, we have dishwasher soap, we have hand soap, we have toothpaste, and so you can get all these things in a kit to make it really easy. We have mouthwash, all kinds of good things, and so you can get your home toxic free.
And hold on one second. Let me go back there real fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to add to that with the thieves, something to think about with keeping your kids and even yourself healthy is that the reason I always think, well, why should I give a crap about my cleaner? Let's just be real. I used to think, okay, I'm using this cleaner. What's the big deal with this all natural cleaner stuff? And then I used to think, oh, it's probably not going to work. Thieves works because I'm OCD and Jess is too. When we come to cleaning, we're both very funny about, like, we like our houses to be cleaned a certain way. And so, we put it to the test, like to see if it actually worked. But also, when you have all these chemicals in your house, it's not just about keeping them away from your kids from swallowing them. It's also when you're spraying things into the air, like if you clean your bathroom with something that has toxins in it, and then you go in there, you give your kids a really warm bath, then everything gets wet again, and all of those toxins can start to go into the kids' bodies. They also disrupt hormones, and even in children, their hormones can be disrupted. And when your hormones get disrupted, your body goes a little nuts and your immune system goes down. So that's basically why you should give a crap that we have cleaners.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean,
And there's
yeah.
there's scientific proof to back up thieves. There's also, if you guys need more information, we have a couple of great videos on it as well. I know that someone that is in our oily family, she did a great video of review of different cleaners, even these quote unquote organic cleaners. And come to find out, they're not all that safe. So again, you want to be a smart consumer and you want to be aware, because like Melody said, all those things factor in, and these chemicals, they get absorbed through our skin. So even though you're spraying them, not maybe directly on them, right? But like she said, giving them a bath, they will go into the skin. So yeah, those are great points, Melody.
And that's stuff we just learned ourselves. We're still learning, and we were like, what?
It's pretty
So we
scary.
love to clean it. It is. It's overwhelming when you start really looking at what the ingredients are and everything. When you actually become a label reader, it kind of starts, if it's stuff you can't pronounce, most of the time you don't need it in your house.
Oh, absolutely. And one last thing, that bottle of Thieves will clean everything. So you can throw out all your other cleaners. So you're talking saving money now, which is great for the parents.
Right.
You can get rid of everything. I mean, I use Thieves to clean everything: windows, walls, tables, floors, you name it.
Wood floors, everything.
Yeah, you can clean everything.
We also have a chemical-free cleaning class. So if you're on our websites, check that out too, because we went really into depth in different recipes and different ways that you can use all of our, like, Thieves and lemon and different things like that. So can y'all tell we really love Thieves?
We do. And I
just wanted to tell you all the information about it at once.
It smells like Christmas, so sorry.
It does. All right. Now, another wonderful, I always say, if you can't understand anything about these oils and it sounds crazy, try the Ninja Red. Ninja Red is a drink. It does not taste ketchup-y or tomato-y at all. It's got a lot of citrus in it, and it's a juice. It's an antioxidant drink. It really supports the immune system. It's great for healthy eye support. It helps even with weight management, which is great. And it gives you natural energy, or, your kids. My daughter takes an ounce of this. She drinks an ounce a day. I drink 2 ounces a day. My husband drinks 2 ounces a day. They come in the little pouches there that you see. You could pack it in your kids' lunches. If they get kind of, they start to tucker out at noontime and they really drag through the last part of school, which can happen a lot. Or if in the morning they have a hard time getting started, a little pouch of that goes a really long way. And it's just great. It's wonderful to have for the body. It's all natural and it tastes really good. And you can, experiment with putting oils in there to flavor it however you like. But we even have some people who make like popsicles out of it to feed to their toddlers. So it's great for the kids, nutrition wise and just, energy wise. All right. So let's say you have a child like mine that is not a morning person. I don't know where she gets that. However, she's not a morning person like her daddy. She's a night owl like her mommy, which means we struggle to sometimes go to sleep early and then wake up early. So something that you can use is peppermint, and just peppermint by itself promotes alertness. It will help to wake you up. It will wake up your brain. It's also great for lots of other things. It's great for it's a digestive aid. It alleviates fullness and bloating. It's great for muscle pain after exercise. We use a lot of peppermint in my house. That's one that we get almost every month. So it's great for the nervous system. Moms, if you have hot flashes, it just happens to us. Let me just say, it's great for that. You can put it on the back of your neck. It'll cool you off. It's really good, though, to help you focus and concentrate. So think about, if the kids are coming home and they're doing homework, or if you're homeschooling and you are doing any kind of testing or anything where they've got to sit and read and really focus, this is a great oil for them to use. And my daughter actually tonight just said, "Can I have a peppermint bottle for my room?" She said, "Do we have any extras?" Because we have them in certain places. We keep them in, we have one in the living room, one in each bedroom. So she was wanting one for her own room. It's a great energy booster, and it also relieves head pressure. Now I will say it can get a little hot a little bit. So you want to make sure that you dilute it. But like my daughter's 10 and she pretty well knows, where she can apply it to the skin and, if it's going to be uncomfortable or not. But the younger kids, you want to make sure that you dilute it, and bottoms of the feet are always a good way to go for that. But we love to diffuse it in the mornings. That's the way that or just smell it straight from the bottle. That's the best way to promote that alertness that you want them to be awake and kind of be alive. I remember when I taught school, I had several kids that were like me and they were not morning people. And I'd have to wake them up just to get them to do something. So that's a great one to have.
Another oil that is great for the morning time, and really any time, but morning time especially, is lemon, because it's very energizing. It's also good for a lot of other things. We like to just diffuse it on its own. Again, just by itself is great, but it also supports your nervous system. It's great for your skin, hair, and nails. It encourages proper nasal function. It's also a great air freshener, and lemon is also great for cleaning. So it's a great grease remover. It also supports a healthy immune system. It supports healthy veins. And you can, if you've got kids that are new to gum, it'll also get gum out of the hair.
You don't have to cut their hair now.
And another tip, it's also great for magic marker.
Yeah.
So I have a toddler, so I know all about markers. And so it's really great for that. And it's also very uplifting.
So during school for tests and even homework, if you homeschool, you can diffuse, but a lot of people will say, well, I don't homeschool, so what, we can't. I even had a lady today tell me that they didn't want a diffuser in their school, which I can't imagine why. My sister-in-law homeschool or teaches public school, and those kids and the parents love her diffuser. But let's say you can't diffuse, then you could send them, there are different options that you have. You could send them with a diffuser necklace, which is just a little necklace that will have a little place for you to put oil in, and then they can smell that throughout the day. There's also diffuser bracelets for the boys if they're not really comfortable with necklaces. You can actually put these in roller bottles and stick it in their backpacks, and then they can apply it to their wrist, or they can smell it. Or, if they wanted to go in the bathroom and put it on the bottom of their feet, you might want to let their teacher know what they are and that they have your permission to use them. But that's just a great way. They can take them with them. So don't feel like, and another thing, a lot of these you can apply before they go to school in the morning, like just as part of your routine. And then we're going to talk about oils for at nighttime too. So even if they can't have a diffuser at school, you have lots of options.
Right, and we are going to talk about peppermint again, because research indicates that peppermint aroma inhaled during mental tasks may help with attention, performance, and focus. So again, not only just in the morning time, but let's say, you're homeschooling or homework, peppermint is a great option to promote that focus and get them going and keep their alertness.
Brain power. So we actually have an oil called brain power. Wonder what that's for. It is great it increases mental potential and clarity. It's a blend of different oils. So like whenever you see an oil and it's like lavender or peppermint, that's because it's that plant. But if you see an oil that a plant doesn't exist of that, then that's going to be a blend. And so that's when they take several different oils and they put them together to form an oil blend that serves a certain purpose. So it promotes deep concentration. So if you've got kids that really have to buckle down and study, this is a great oil to put up like you put it on the back of your neck and rub up towards your head, up towards your brain there. And that's a great place to have it. But you can still, you can put it on their feet. You can do all the other ways, but that's just a tip that I picked up a while back about how that can be used. And then there are the ingredients there. It's got lots of goodies in there. Cedar wood is great, frankincense, helichrysum. It's just a great oil all around.
The next oil is clarity. Clarity promotes a clear mind and can amplify mental alertness. So you can see that it's made up of a bunch of different things. It's got that peppermint in it. It's got lemon in it. So geranium, which I love anything with geranium in it.
I love geranium.
It smells like heaven. So again, clarity, it's going to promote clarity. That's why I love Young Living. They keep it really simple. These names really speak for what they're for. I love that.
And this is actually a free oil this month, by the way, just so you know. We do Listen, we are oily, crazy people here, but we are on a budget but we like to have lots of oils. And so we can show you if you're interested, let us know. But we'll get with you and show you how you can actually get a lot of these oils for free. That's how I've gotten so many oils that I have. There are ways to save money and make it very affordable for your family. And you can, Young Living is so generous in how they reward their loyal customers. So all right, so we've talked about what to use in the morning to wake them up, help them concentrate, what they can use throughout the day. So what's next but bedtime? So bedtime is super important. We all know this. I'm sure we've all had that bedtime struggle where you got to keep the routine, and that helps the kids to, even as they tell you when you have babies, lay them down the same time, do the same thing so that it, helps them to fall into that sleep. And 10 years later, I'm still doing that with mine. I know when our schedule is off or when our routine is off, it's harder for her to go to sleep. And so you can just make the oils part of your routine. Bedtime oils like lavender, peace and calming, all of those are wonderful to use. Diffusing them, putting them on the bottoms of the feet, just the smell of peace and calming, because we've used it for so many years now in my daughter's room and in her diffuser. And in the diffuser she stole from me before she had her own diffuser. We always like to put that on at nighttime, and it actually relaxes us too. It kind of puts you in that mode of, oh, sleep is coming. Proper nutrition is important too. We actually have, and proper digestion, all of that goes into your quality of sleep. We have enzymes, which are Mighty Zymes there. We have vitamins just for kids. Mighty Vites, my daughter's been on these for a couple of years, and they've just really helped her, especially with proper digestion. And, they're just great additions to have to your routine for nighttime. So those are some that we recommend for bedtime.
Another great oil, I love, love, love this oil. Doesn't always smell that nice. Well, to me at least. My husband doesn't mind it, but I don't like it. I think it smells like black licorice. But
no, it does. It does.
Yeah, black
but it
licorice.
Works.
So
yeah.
Yes, it does. This is Digize, and of course, Digize is for digestion, and it's a blend oil, again, made up of different other oils. The way that we like to use this, because of the black licorice type smell, is we put it on the tops and bottoms of our feet. But I can tell you,
then put socks on real fast.
Yeah, put socks on real fast and wash your hands. This is an amazing oil. This is the oil that when I got my starter kit, I wasn't feeling so well, and I applied it, and in about 5 to 10 minutes, that feeling was gone, and it blew my mind. It kind of scared me a little bit. And so every time I use it, I'm like, so if you've got the icky stomachs coming on, this is exactly what you want to use. We've had to use this quite a bit. My kids actually don't mind it. I'm a little bit more sensitive to smell, but this is a great oil to support the digestive system. Okay, so we also want to talk a little bit, this is something I know personally a lot about. Again, at the beginning, I mentioned that I have 2 special needs children, and we'll just say that we're not going to get really into this. We're hoping to do another webinar in the upcoming months on this. So if you have any questions, definitely contact us. But these are oils for special needs. I actually did a Periscope the other day on this as well. Essential oils are great for special needs children. Again, I have 2 of them. We use the oils frequently. A combo to consider is cedarwood, lavender, and vividor, or vividor. People pronounce it different ways. And this can help to ease nervous tension and promote calmness, which is, I know, something in our household we definitely need. Frankincense is included in your starter kit, and that's a great option, as well as Stress Away. So again, if you have any questions concerning essential oils and special needs, you can contact me and Melody. But they are amazing, amazing oils for special needs children. I could go on and on with just all the stories from how much they have personally changed my life and my children's life. Again, my 7-year-old, he will ask me for specific oils because he's learned what works for him, what helps promote calmness, what kind of eases him when we're out, running errands or going to the grocery store. That's a lot for him. And so he has certain oils that he carries with him, and he'll just open the bottle and he'll just smell them. And sometimes he'll put them on his wrist. So he's very good at, being able to learn his body and know what to use. He asked specifically for him. So again, that's just brief. To get with us if you have any questions.
So there are oils for parents too, because guess what? We get stressed out too. We pick up the ickies when our kids bring them home. We need to take care of ourselves. I talk about this all the time. You have to take care of yourself or you can't take care of everybody else. Please hear me when I say that. And it's something that I, to this day, still have to work on. I still put everybody else before myself, but I have learned that you need to make yourself a priority. And the oil, you can, of course, use any of the oils that we've talked about. Stress Away is a great one for us busy parents, but you also want to keep your immune system up and going the way that it should, in your digestive system. You want to have things running well in your body for you so that you can do all the things that you need to do as a parent. So I like that picture of the busy mom because that's kind of what it
I love
feels
the
like.
baby, baby with the pan on her head.
I know. And the woman's all wrapped up, poor thing. But that's how you feel some days. And you just feel like crawling in bed and crying. So, the oils are going to help you as well. So keep that in mind. We want you to take care of you too, so you can take care of the kids. So one of the oils that now my daughter likes this actually a lot as well, but it's great for moms and dads. It's Stress Away. We say that if Thieves is Christmas in a bottle, Stress Away is a vacation in a bottle because it kind of reminds me of the beach. Yeah, it's got that lime in it and the vanilla, and it's just a really nice blend. It soothes away nervous tension. It promotes restful sleep. So it's another one, and please keep in mind, we are giving you some suggestions of oils to use, but different oils work on different people in different ways. So if you try an oil and you're like, wow, that's really not working for me, try a different oil because they all do work and they do, go into the body and they do what they're supposed to do, what they need to do. But you might need to experiment a little bit and try different ones. Don't be afraid to use them. It's a very calming oil for kids and adults. It's great in a bath and it calms the mind. So it's just a great oil. You get it in your starter kit as a bonus, which is great. That comes with a little roller cap that you can put on. You could just roll it on the back of your neck in the middle of the afternoon when you feel like banging your head into a wall, and it helps with that. So we've talked about all the different oils you can use for the kids and even for you. So how do you get them? Well, with Young Living, you have two different options. You can buy as a retail customer and you just come in and you buy just like you would in a store. You buy, there's no commitment, there's nothing you have to do, but you are going to pay 24% more than a wholesale membership would be. You're going to get a customer membership and there are no requirements. However, if you do a wholesale membership, you're going to pay 24% less than the retail. So you're going to get a savings right there. And you're going to get an independent distributor membership. And all that means is that if you ever want to share these with your friends and get a check for sharing, a thank you check, you can, but you do not have to. You are never obligated. You don't have a certain amount that you have to sell in order to have a wholesale account. You only have to do a one-time purchase of a starter kit, which we're going to show you the different options for that. And all you do is spend $50 in a year. So it's just like Sam's Club or Costco where you have to pay $50 just to be a member, except you're going to get product with the $50 that you spend. And trust me, if you use the oils the way that we've told you here, you're actually using them, you're going to spend that $50 in a year. But it's the very same, but you don't have to. So you have the option. You're going to get wholesale pricing, which is a nice, little savings there on all your current and future orders. And so wholesale is always the way to go. Do not be turned off because you feel like you have to, air quotes, sell oils, because you don't. We actually don't sell oils. We share about what's helped us. And if people want to have a wholesale membership, that's absolutely fine. We educate you on how to use them. And then that's all you do whatever you want on your own. We can show you how to share and get a thank you check, but you don't have to. It's just an option that's up to you.
Another great thing that Young Living has, which if you're looking to save money, which we all like to save money, is our Essential Rewards program. So each member can earn points that can be cashed in for free product. I don't know about you, but I love me some free product.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I like to compare the Essential Rewards program as like a CVS program, honestly, where you go in, you spend, you get money back. It works the exact same way. So each month, this is our monthly program. Now, again, like Melody said, you do not have to be a part of Essential Rewards. So with Young Living, if you get a membership, a wholesale membership, and you don't want to do this, that's fine. But like she said, you're going to be using the oils because they work. And so it's a better investment of your money. So each month you're required to place a minimum of 50 PV a month. Okay. So that's $50, and you earn 1 point for each dollar spent. Okay. So that's kind of the way it works. So when you're looking through the catalog, you'll see something on most of our products, especially the oils, they'll have a PV next to it. So if you see one for $13, you're going to get 13 points. Okay. And you can cash those points in for products, and all you pay is the shipping and taxes. That's all you pay. And you get reduced shipping on your order. So that's a 5-pound flat rate of $6.98. With Essential Rewards, and this is changing, but as of right now, it's going to get even better, which it's good now, but it's going to get even better. So right now, months 1 through 6, you receive 10% back in points, okay? And then months 7 through 12, you receive 15% back in points. And then 13 months and on, you're going to receive 20 points, okay? And now you combine that, because you're already saving 24% with your wholesale membership already. That's 44%. So it's pretty
that's
awesome.
how you make them affordable. A lot of people will see that initial price and go, but if you look at our rewards program, you're about half of that, because that's actually going to go up. The percentages are. Yes. So about half of that is all you're going to pay. And it's a steal of a deal. And let me tell you something. If you like me and you hoard your points up for like 3 or 4 months, then you can order $200 or $300 worth of product and pay $8 for it. Yes, because it's not just oils. It's our toothpaste, our shampoo, our deodorant, all of that stuff is what I usually will spend my points on. And then I might get a fun oil too, but that's what I usually spend my points on. So it saves us time because we're not having to go to the store and pick that stuff up. And then it saves us money because, we're buying from ourselves and our own products that are going to be good for our family. So it's a great program.
Yeah, it's a wise way to spend your money. And again, like me and Melody said, in September, this is going up even more. So you're going to get even more back, which is great. So it's already a good program. It's going to get even better, which is another reason why I love Young Living so much.
So the first thing that you have to do is to buy a starter kit. And the one that we recommend most often is the Dewdrop. And what a starter kit is, it's just going to give you 11 different oils, 11 of our top oils. You're going to get some of the vitality oils too. So you're going to have vitality oils and some of our other oils. So you'll have some that you can try all the different ways. So you're going to get 11 of those. You're going to get some samples of our Ninja so you can see what it tastes like for yourself. You'll get some things to start sharing right away if you just wanted to share with family and friends, because you want them to, if they start working for you, people are going to ask you, what is that? So you might want to share some of that. And so you have little bottles to share with and little samples to share also. So that one is $160, and that's really, you get the diffuser with it and all the oils. You kind of don't really understand what a great deal it is until after you've had it for a while, but trust us when we say Jess and I are on budgets, and we are very wise and good stewards with our money. And so we always like to help people invest it the best way. I'm telling you, the kits are the way to go. I've bought several because they're just so good money wise.
Yeah, and
We
that
also
dewdrop
oh, go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. And that
No, go ahead.
dewdrop diffuser withstands children. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, mine just fell off the shelf the other day and went flying. My son actually started crying because he was like, "There went my peppermint." But it flew and it's dropped a couple of times. So that thing is sturdy. It's sturdy. And another great thing too is our diffusers don't get hot. So they don't burn or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that if the kids touch them or anything. They let out a cool mist and that's it. And so they don't get hot. You don't have to worry about any fire hazards or anything like that. So that one's really sturdy and great. So I love that one.
I do too. It's pretty too. Let me revert back to my girliness. It's just pretty, y'all. It's got a light on it. It lights up. It's pretty. But we also have the Home and Rose diffuser. I have a couple of those. Those are pretty as well. They have lights on them. The Rainstone is more, it's sleek and more discreet. So just kind of whatever your style is. And now as we go, there's more and more, little added bonuses to each one. The Aria is the Mondo Mega diffuser there, and it is made from glass, and it looks all pretty, like it's all this steam in it. Not really steam, but the oils and the mist, because you don't ever want to heat an oil up, because that actually destroys them. But the Aria is, if you have kids, this is one you're going to want to put up a little higher. But it is a great diffuser, and you can play music through it. You can hook your iPhone or your iPod into it, play music in your house with it. It's got lights that do a little light show. So any of these are going to be it doesn't matter which diffuser you pick. You can just go by what you like. You're going to love it. It's just a great way to get the oils throughout the whole house for your whole family. And if you're just like, I don't get that diffusing stuff, well, we got a thieves kit for you. So you can start out with that. And it's got the cleaner and the toothpaste and the mouthwash and all kinds of goodies. Hand soap, which you will love this time of year. Fall is coming. You will love it. And it comes with the thieves oil and the stress away. It's very important that you get stress away. It's in all the kits. You have to have stress away.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. Or if you're interested in more of the nutritional part of it, you might want to try out Ninja. We have a whole kit for that. And it's great because you have the pouches and you have it from the bottle. So you can, take it with you if you need to. They're all really good kits and they save you money.
Okay, so we've gone over all the things that you want to use. We've gone over how you can join Young Living, all the products, the starter kits, and we want to go over really quickly why who you enroll with matters. It does matter. Now, if you choose to join Young Living, and we hope that you do, and we hope that you will choose us to be your support in that journey onto a natural, toxic-free lifestyle, what you get is you can gain financial freedom, you can gain lasting friendships, leadership training, and product support. Products education and business training, if you so choose to do that, are very important to me and Melody. That's another reason why we do these monthly classes. We are really, really into education. We're not looking just to make a quick buck off of people. The people that join with us are our family. We genuinely care about them. We want to make sure that you understand what you're using. So we don't just want to sell you a starter kit, which is we don't sell, but we don't want to refer you to the company and then just forget about you. So we offer personally with our team, which you see there is the Essential Healthy Lifers. We offer an exclusive Facebook group. Now we are part of a larger team called the Tri-Harmony Oilers, and they have a product user Facebook group, and they also have business training. And we also offer extensive training on our exclusive resource center. So we have lots of tools, lots of education available to you. And we want to make sure that when you're getting these products that you know what to use, that you feel comfortable. We don't want you to buy your starter kit and it sit there and you never open it, because We know people that have done that, and that's not going to
Mhm.
benefit you in any way. So we want to make sure that you have this education. So just be aware when you are enrolling with someone that you want to make sure that they offer you the support that you deserve and that you need. So you're set up for success, whether it be business or product. Okay, so tonight for you guys joining us, we have a special offer just for you. And that is for our live viewers only, of course, you. And that is a $10 product credit. So if you choose to purchase your wholesale membership with us and you sign up with us tonight, Melody, how long did we decide we're running this?
We will do it for till 9 o'clock, so you have an hour.
Right. So that's $10 product credit. So you get your starter kit, you're going to get $10 back in product for free. And so now really quickly, if you are interested in registering, I'm going to go ahead and try. You guys cross your fingers. I'm going to do a screen share really quick. And
Help us, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because sometimes our screen sharing doesn't work.
Let me see. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how you can get to my website as well as Melody's. Okay, can you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, so depending on how you got here, who you went through, that's where you want to go. So if Melody sent you here to this webinar, this is where you want to go. You want to go to melodyreynolds.com. I'm going to move this down a little bit and hope I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Things get lost. So you want to go to melodyreynolds.com. Make sure you put the E on the end of Melody, and you'll see her top bar right over here. You want to head on over to Essential Oils. And you want to scroll down and look for the How to Enroll with Me. And just click on that. It might take a minute because Melody's got a bunch of beautiful pictures on her website.
AKA giant files.
Giant files. And so on Melody's website, she's going to walk you through everything. We have this on both of our sites. So she's going to let you know step by step what you need to do. You're going to see what you get when you join with Melody, which is awesome. We have an awesome team. I'm just saying. So all the things that we talked about, the training, all that, you want to keep scrolling down. And there's some wholesale information, and then you want to keep scrolling until you see the button right here that says enroll with me. Melody's got pictures, and she's also got a full video to get you enrolled with her the right way. So did I cover all that right, Melody?
Yes, ma'am. Excellent.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay. All right, now we're going to head on over to my website, which is thedailieswithjess.com. So if you got here by me, and you're ready to start your oily journey, you can head on over to there. And you just want to look at the top bar up here, and you want to go to Essential Oils, and you want to click the first tab in the drop-down menu, which is Join Our Team. And you'll see a picture of me, and you'll see the same information kind of over at Melody's. So you'll see the reason why joining with our team is so awesome, all that we give you, all the training, product, or business. And then all you have to do is scroll down to where it says, now just follow these steps. And all you'll have to do is click here, where the here is, click that button, and that's how you will enroll with me. I think I did pretty good with that. Just saying.
Amazing.
Amazing. All right, let me get back. Melody, do you have the slides? Because it kind of kicked the slides.
Yes.
I might have them. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't want to be pressing the same thing at the same time as you.
I know. Sometimes that happens. Oh, it's already being shown. Okay, so that's our special offer for tonight. Make sure that you are connected with us on our websites. Both of us have places for you to put your email in and get our updates because we do product education once a month. We do a webinar. We're going to be adding different things to like Facebook classes and things like that in the future. So just so that you can get our updates, you want to make sure that you're connected on our websites with us. September, we're going to be going over winter wellness.
So excited.
Yes, we're going to talk about all the things you need to stay well during the winter time. And we also have lots of recordings on our websites like I said before, we've got essential oils for weight management, emotional health. There's lots and lots and lots of information there. So make sure you check out both of our sites. And then we just want to thank you for honoring us with your time, for getting on here on a busy night that I'm sure for you. But we're so happy to have you and honored that you were here. And we just thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead. I see a couple down here. Well, I see where Cheryl had said she loves her Thieves Cleaner. It's so concentrated, take forever to use. Isn't that right? Amen. Because one bottle will, I think it's lasted me maybe 6 or 7 months, because you just use a little cap full. And I actually periscoped about that today and did a Facebook Live about it. But you just put like a little teeny cap full in with a whole great big like spray bottle, the big bottles, the industrial bottles, and that will, you will just, it takes forever. And I clean a lot, like daily. I use it daily. So it's great to have. And also, Michelle said, digest for pregnancy, upset stomach. I'm very careful with, pregnancy and oils, because the oils are very concentrated. They are safe for pregnancy, but there are certain oils that you don't want to use just because they can make the body work in ways you don't want it to work. You don't want to induce labor. You don't want to do things like that. There are several books that you can find. I have one and I cannot think of the name of it, and it's not within reach. So if you are, if you're following me anywhere, I will post that. I'll tweet it out. I'll set it on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, Michelle, I'm not for sure if you are or not. Do y'all still
You're
hear
good,
me?
Melody. Yep, you're good.
It's telling me I've got a bad connection.
No, you're
so
good.
if it goes off, okay. So I'm just real careful. I know a lot of people that have used oils during pregnancy, but I like to be very careful, because I like for you to do your own research and, find out what's safe to use and what you maybe need to avoid, because I don't want anybody hurting their babies.
Right. And always ask your doctor. Young Living actually has some articles too about pregnancy and babies. So she does have Twitter. Okay. Both of her twin daughters are pregnant. They actually have
how
a Young
cool
Living.
Is that?
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. She has twin daughters that are both pregnant. That's really neat.
That's cool.
I get excited about twin stuff. I just am fascinated by twins. I'm sorry.
Maybe they'll be like the one twins
that
had the... Did you hear about the one twins? They were pregnant at the same time, and then they gave birth at the same time?
No.
That was
wow,
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would be excited too. I would be over the moon excited.
Yeah. So yeah, but Young Living does have...
I'll find it in just a few minutes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do have... I know I do, Melody, and I'll send it to you too, because I know Young Living did a blog post on that as well. So... yeah, a lot of...
And Michelle, I'm Melody Reynolds on Twitter, by the way. It's MELODYE Reynolds. To make sure, I didn't even think to ask you, were you following me on Twitter? So make sure that you see it when I tweet it out. 2 months apart. Ooh, that's so fun.
Yeah. So does anybody else have any questions? Because we don't want to keep you guys all night. We don't want you to feel like you have to stay on. I mean, we can talk oils all night. I don't know about Melody, but I know I can.
I'm so glad you came, Cheryl. You have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much. We try really hard.
All right, guys.
Love.
We do. And both of us, you wouldn't know it from the way we sound, because we were dog tired when we got on this webinar, and we have pepped up.
I'm full of energy.
We get excited. Well, that's what happens. We start sharing about this stuff, and we love it so much, and we always pray over everything and hope that it blesses the people that come. And so we just get excited. It's fun to do. So we thank you all for showing up and spending a little time with us. And we will see you soon. We'll be back next month with another webinar, and we all over social media, so just make sure you friends with us somewhere. Y'all have a great night.
We signing off now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going bye-bye. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.